I'm still
All
looking
right,
for
let's get
some.
this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Able to find Hawkinson. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
That's right.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
He has the first over the middle. Rolling into enemy territory. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Off the play fake, he'll throw. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
I think it's fair to say, in the eye in the sky deadline, without that ball being tipped, we're looking at the big game. A missed opportunity to push their offense and a great play on the other side to deny the throw.
Has the connection to Hawkinson. And that's good for a gain of 5. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Here's Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. He'll throw it yet again. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Darnold looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one, and that gives them 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Hawkinson reels it in, and he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Jones. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into... About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. He beams one deep right side. He's got it deep downfield. It's a huge pickup on the play. it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden, we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They send the tight end in motion left. Looking to throw Mahomes. And they will score! Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs start off well to tie things 7-7. Reed now to kick this one away. Chandler now on the return. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Ball at the 33 for first down. Throwing here, Darnold. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Now Darnold. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
They're going for this. He connects downfield on 4. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Darnold now to throw. Has it down close. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. Here's Darnold to throw. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings get some late points and the lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. Returns looking good so far. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line. They're going for it with Mahomes. He's got it to his running back. And they can't jump to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That's a 26-yard gain on 4th down, Brock, and the huge play extends this drive. 1st down throw, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Escapes the pocket. He can run it.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on 1st and goal. Pacheco does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Pressure coming from Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs earn the chance to tie before halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs tie things up at 14. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Chandler now on the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Chooses to bring this one out. This return makes it up to the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. Mahomes on 1st and 10. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped it incomplete on 1st down. Woo, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. So it's 2nd down coming up. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's on the move. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Looking to throw. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, here's Darnold. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Darnold. Completed right side to Addison. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st down from the red zone. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Mahomes. To the outside and complete to Kelsey. And he's out of bounds, up at his own 45. That play good for 17 and a first down. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. Another try following the sack. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the market, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
Has a man, it's Brown. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. And a first down, Chiefs.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Again, Mahomes to throw. He's got it near the 8. Finds the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Reed now to kick this one away. Chandler now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Darnold looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
From the 39 now, after that explosive start to this drive. Here's Darnold. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Cuts it to the right sideline. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. 2nd and 13. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs take possession. They're going to set up shop at the 22-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes now. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Hey, Kate, these last few minutes make me want to look away. Been a really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. All these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Well, the interception, I mean, start there. But immediately then fumbling the ball right back over, that's none too good either. And they know they just fumbled away a critical opportunity.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Jones once more. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here he is to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings jump in front late. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Looking right, and he finds him. And he's out of bounds, just a step short of the 40. New set of downs for him at the 38. Here he is to throw. Pacheco hauls it in. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
He'll look to throw it. Has him on a quick hitter. On the move, past the 40. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Setting up to pass. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They put a receiver in motion here left. Looking to throw it. Put the body on the line for his team. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Back to throw. This throw is caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in 1 play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Another throw for Mahomes. That could be it, folks. looks, it's intercepted. Harrison Smith with the INT.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's tackled for a short gain. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. Second down now, 7 to go. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He runs it up to midfield. So they are indeed kings in the north as the Vikings win it at home. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us?
All of us. Indeed, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player, and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.